Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. So in this particular video, I want to answer some questions that people normally ask a psychologist. All right. So I am also a psychologist. I am a certified modern applied psychologist, or you can say I am a certified practitioner of modern applied psychology. So let me take certain questions and let me try to answer them so that whoever is watching this video will be, and all of these questions are related to mental health. So obviously when you will be asking questions to a psychologist, it will be related to mental health only. All right. So let's try answering certain questions and hope you benefit from whatever I try to answer. So what causes mental health disorders? So mental health disorder. So when you are using the word disorder, so disorder is basically caused because of a faulty functioning of the central nervous system, especially which is related to the brain. And whenever it goes to the area of disorder, I do not think psychologist will be the apt person to answer this particular question. See, because disorder is basically treated from a psychiatric point of view. So disorders, what are disorders? You have to understand, because mainly many people, they are not aware of the proper term disorder. Disorder is on an extreme level. So I'm considering that whoever is asking this question is aware of the word disorder. So again, psychiatric or a psychiatrist will be the specialist to answer this particular question. But if you ask me from a very basic point of view, disorder is caused because of a problem related to neurological issues, already related to the physical brain. So disorders, they cause hallucinations, they cause delusions, and they cause a lot of mental health problems like schizophrenia, paranoia, bipolar disorder, a lot of unusual mental health disorders like alien hand syndrome, Cape Grass syndrome, Fregoli delusion, and a lot of Alice in Wonderland syndrome. So there are a lot of mental health disorders. All right. What are the symptoms of a mental health disorder? So again, a psychiatrist will be the apt person to answer this particular question. But if you ask me, I have written a particular article about mental health disorder, rare mental health disorder. I will share that article link in the comment section or in the description box of this particular video. You can read that particular article in order to understand what are the general symptoms of some various, but those are rare mental disorders. All right. Even some people, they use that obsessive compulsive or the compulsions or the obsessions that a particular person has are a disorder. I disagree to it because again, that is OCD. That what I am trying to say is OCD, obsessive compulsive disorder. This is not a disorder, it's a behavior. Disorder again comes in the category where medicines will be required, certain kind of psychiatric help will be required, a neurological specialist will be required who specializes on the functioning of the human brain. All right. So all of these areas, they come under mental health disorders. All right. And psychologist basically deals with thought patterns, thinking patterns, and it's related to the mind. It's not related to the physical brain, because whenever we go to the physical brain aspect, we are going to the biological aspect of the brain. So that is again I'm repeating the same thing because you need to understand this. All right, psychiatrist will be the appropriate person to answer anything related to mental health disorder, whereas a psychologist will be a person who is basically trained on therapeutic approaches, counseling approaches, not necessary medical. I don't think psychologist requires any medical intervention or is required to give medical remedies. All right, whenever it comes to the mind, it's basically about the thought process and thinking patterns. That is the most basic thing. How can mental health affect my sleep? Obviously, if you have a poor mental health, your sleep will be disturbed. If you have disturbing thought patterns, if you are suffering from depression, if you are frequently suffering from low mood and low morale, if you are emotionally disturbed, if you are disturbed from any areas related to your life, whether it is professional, personal, or going more in depth of professional, going more specific and in depth of personal, whatever areas of your life is affecting you, it will cause you emotional mental turmoil, and definitely chances are that it will affect your sleep in a negative way. So more or less sleep patterns are found to be disturbed in individuals who have mental health issues and problems. So whatever questions are related to mental health disorders, I am not taking these questions. Mental health questions related to disorder, where the biological brain is not functioning properly. Again, a doctor is required. When I mean a doctor, I mean a psychiatrist doctor. Or any neuro specialist. All right, psychiatrist, they are specializing in all the neurological aspects of the human brain. What might progress my mental health? See, what you can do is, a person who wants to have an answer about all of these questions, I have created a kind of a process, a tool by the help of which you can understand your mental health score. And once you take up the process, once you complete that particular process, you will be given a mental health report, and in that report a lot of things will be mentioned point by point, where you will be having a very clear cut idea about how your mental health score overall is. All right, it will give you a numerical percentage, and you will also be coming to know about the factors which are causing a distress level in your emotional state, which are causing a poor. See, suppose if you're having 60% mental health score, once you take up that particular process which I have designed, it means 40% your mental health is not up to the mark. 60% means 60% your mental health is good. It's like a report card that you're getting. So what are the factors which has reduced or deducted that 40% from your mental health score? Everything you will come to know, and it will be mentioned in that report which you will be getting once you complete that mental health score process. All right. So once you are aware of all of the factors which are not working well for you, whether it might be memories related to your past, it might be overthinking issues, it might be issues related to your relationships with your family life, some issues with your professional career. There are many factors I have included, and because of which the tool is very holistic and very broad in nature. All right, it's very wide in nature. It inculcates a lot of factors. So whatever mental health score you get after you complete this particular process, it will give you a very kind of a good understanding about your current mental health status. So whoever who wants to have a kind of a specific idea related to their current mental health condition must definitely take up that particular process. I will mention the link about that particular mental health tool, how you can use it, what is the process of using it, what you need to do in order to avail that particular service. All of those things I will mention that in the comment section. I believe I have definitely made a video previously about that particular initiative that I had taken. That is the mental health score tool. What is the best way to improve my mental well-being? The best way to improve your mental well-being is when you have a purpose in life. When you are very much in tune with your purpose in life, with your vision in life, when you are progressing in life with a particular cause you have kept in your mind, whatever your efforts are contributed to a very specific and a very meaningful direction that is subjective to you. So this is the best way, according to me, which improves mental health. All right, because whenever you will be leading your life on a consistent basis towards a particular cause, your thought process will be proper, your thinking patterns will be positive, and whatever good things associated with good mental health will come to you automatically once you lead a life very optimistically for a particular cause. Will the psychologist prescribe me medicine? So typically psychologists should not prescribe medicine. Again, I'm telling you the reason why. Psychology is the study of the understanding of the human mind. There is nothing biological to it. And psychologists are trained professionals, which helps you to have correct thinking and thought patterns. If I want to tell it to you in a very simple and a very basic way, all right. Psychologists using various therapeutic approaches or even basic counseling can enable a person to regulate their emotions, behaviors, thinking pattern, thought processes, all right, so that by doing so, individuals will be enabled towards a more evolved, better living lifestyle, all right, more healthier lifestyle. So here medicines are not required, right? And according to me, what I feel is many people they believe or they have heard or they think that taking medicines will make them emotionally and mentally happy, like taking medicines to increase the mood if in case somebody is suffering from depression. All of these things are temporary, all right, because whenever the effect of the medicine will be going off, again the person will be suffering from the same emotional and mental turmoil. Medicines can only suppress certain mental health problems like depression, OCD, anxiety issues, overthinking issues, etc. etc. So medicines should not be used if in case you are looking for solutions in a sustainable way, in a permanent way, all right. So what works best is therapy, which doesn't involve medicine. or counseling, simple intervention, a one-on-one conversation, frequent conversations whenever it is required, but from a empowerment matrix point of view. All right, not from the victim's drama triangle, because again, frequent conversation, whoever is wishing or wanting to enable an individual who is having mental health issues, all right, should be doing so in a way that the other person who has mental health issues should not be completely dependent on them. Because whenever they will be feeling low, whenever they will be feeling bad, they will always again come running for support, guidance. So they will always be working from that dependency, factor, from that dependency angle. And this might cause a victim's drama triangle to happen. Victim's drama triangle is psychological terminology, is a psychological phenomena which is never empowering in nature. It is always disempowering in nature. So a mental health professionals should always focus in enabling individuals to think independently, behave independently, at least not in the starting, but after a particular moment of time. It should not be a long-term association, because that is never healthy. Then the person who is having mental health problems, even after they will be completely recovered, they will always feel that they need someone to depend on. They will not be completely independent whenever it will come to matters related to decision makings, related to anything where their independent mindset is required. They will not be able to do that. They will always seek support, because again, a habit might form. So just psychologist or any mental health professional needs to keep all of these things in mind. So these are some of the questions that I have tried to answer in a very brief way, because I'll not be able to take much time to answer one question. And there are a lot of factors about mental health which I will not be able to cover by simply answering one question. What you can do is, if you want to have a very, very proper understanding about mental health, please go to my website livingvirtuously.in. You will come across some fascinating information related to mental health. You will come to know about many aspects, topics related to mental health. I have written around 90 articles, if not more, all related to the topics of mental health, related to psychology, cognitive behavioral therapy, neuro-linguistic programming, mindfulness. And all of these articles which I have written enables you to be mentally more strong. All right. So that's why I have termed all of the articles as self-therapy articles, because when you will read them, you yourself in a way will be doing your own self-therapy. And if you learn them, practice them, and apply the learnings of those articles in your life, definitely emotionally and mentally you will become more strong. And you yourself will understand the benefits, because all of my articles are very, very useful in nature, truly useful. Believe me, and please go ahead and read my articles. You yourself will find the difference. Besides that, I have implemented a lot of initiatives, and all of those things you will be able to find out in my livingvirtuously.in website. Be it inspirational reflections, digging deep. I have collaborated with a lot of individuals, professionals on a global level, and all of these beautiful, wonderful professionals have given a lot of beautiful content, all real-time content from their own life they have talked about, on all of these informations which such professionals have provided to livingvirtuously.in again enables you to strengthen your emotional and mental health. You can watch my videos. I keep on making videos on my YouTube channel that you are currently watching, and about mental health, emotional health, psychology, motivation. You can definitely watch them and you will definitely find it, all of my videos, and it will be a lot useful if you can at least watch my videos, and then you understand how you will be implementing the learnings from my videos in your life. And if you want to have a one-on-one consultation from me specifically about your mental health problems, you want to go on a long discussion, and if you want me to enable you towards a more strong emotional and mental health, towards a more positive, optimistic direction in your life, you can definitely take up my consultation. All right. I also use Vedic astrology because I am also a Vedic astrologer. I believe in Vedic astrology, and using both of the techniques, Vedic astrology and psychology, I enable individuals towards a better lifestyle, towards a better well-being, be it emotional, be it physical. So, okay, that's what I wanted to discuss in this particular video. The topics are huge, the topics are many whenever it comes to mental health. All right. So I have just talked about one or two lines while answering the questions. All right, because I cannot give much time answering one particular question. And if you really want to, again, know about proper information about mental health, visit my website, livingvirtuously.in. My website link is mentioned in my channel information. All right, you can check my website in the about section, in the banner, in the description box of this particular video. You can also follow my LinkedIn page, my Facebook page. All right, because in my LinkedIn page, Facebook page, I also keep on giving contents about mental health, emotional health, psychology, Vedic astrology. A lot of people, a lot of professionals who have collaborated with me in that is for Living Virtuously. They also share information. All right, a lot of useful information. So all of these things you can also find in my LinkedIn and Facebook page, and their links are also mentioned in the description box of this particular video. You can definitely follow me on LinkedIn and as well as Facebook. Follow my website livingvirtuously.in, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. So that's it. I wish you well. Take care. Be happy, and chalo, good day.